They told him it was over. No chance. No hope. No reason to try. But Daniel Hart didn't listen. And that decision would change millions of lives. Daniel had been a name once, not the kind you see in newspapers, but the kind whispered in his small coastal town. A gifted engineer, a dreamer. But 5 years ago, a catastrophic shipyard accident had left him with nothing, no job, no savings, and no family to lean on. His wife, unable to watch him sink deeper into despair, had left. Every morning he woke up to the same peeling paint on the ceiling of his one-room apartment, the same stale air, the same haunting thought, this is it. This is the rest of my life. One rainy evening, walking home with his coat pulled tight, Daniel saw a young boy crying under a flickering street lamp. The boy's bicycle chain had snapped, and he was stranded in the downpour. Daniel knelt, asked no questions, and in 15 minutes, the bike was fixed. The boy's eyes lit up, and he said words Daniel hadn't heard in years. "You are amazing at this." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. That small act had stirred something long buried. A reminder that his skills still meant something. The next day, Daniel walked into the town's old library. He found a dusty corner with books on mechanics, engineering, and innovation. He began sketching again, designs for lightweight, affordable rescue boats. Vessels that could reach stranded flood victims in shallow, debris-filled waters where normal boats failed. But ideas were one thing, building was another. He had no workshop, no materials, no funding. When he approached the local council, they laughed, "We can't invest in a washed-up shipyard worker's dream." Daniel nearly gave up. But then he remembered the boy and that spark in his eyes. So he started small, repairing bicycles and old engines for neighbors. He saved every dollar, scavenged scrap metal from the docks, and worked late into the night. 2 years later, he had his first prototype, small enough to fit in a truck, light enough for 2 people to carry, yet strong enough to navigate raging floodwaters. A local journalist stumbled upon Daniel testing it in the bay and ran a story. "Town's forgotten man builds boat that could save thousands." The article went viral. Calls came in from disaster relief groups around the world. Daniel's designs were bought, improved, and deployed in flood zones across Asia, Africa, and South America. Everywhere his boats went, lives were saved. And with every rescue, the name Daniel Hart became a quiet legend. One evening, a letter arrived with no return address. Inside, a short note. "When I was a boy, you fixed my bike in the rain. That night, I decided I wanted to help people just like you did. Today, I'm a rescue worker. Thank you for saving me before you even knew you were saving lives." Daniel folded the letter, placed it on his workbench, and smiled. Sometimes, the smallest acts start the greatest stories. Thank you for watching. If this story has touched you, please share it with someone else.